Hello everybody and welcome to a new Let's Play. Today we start with Kingdom Come Deliverance, a game that I don't have to talk about too much because you probably know all about it. It is one of the most recent and probably one of the best RPGs out there on the market right now, with all the DLCs, updates and even mods now. I think it's even on par with games like The Witcher 3 and Skyrim, with its beautiful open world and exploration and a beautiful story there too. So it's time now to finally jump into it. In the year 2020 it's polished enough so we can really experience a beautiful game there. I've also modded the game quite a lot, so you can see the mods in the video description below. And I've modded the game with stuff like we can carry more, merchants have more money, the fighting system has been improved a bit with the tab system, and also what is very important to me, because I don't usually like first-person games, is that we have a third-person mod now. So we can play this game in third-person perspective, like The Witcher 3. Well, it's not working quite like it. So, you know, this is a first-person game. The animations are not really fleshed out. They're looking a bit stiff there. You can't use the bow in third-person mode. You can't talk to people in third-person mode. But for wandering around, exploring this world here, and also the melee combat, you can actually use the third-person. And I'm really surprised at how good it worked when I tried it out. So, well, let's use it in this playthrough. I'm not going to use it too often, but I will definitely switch between those perspectives there from time to time. And without further ado, let's jump into Bohemia, 15th century Middle Ages or late Middle Ages, that we have here, playing as Henry in the little town of Skalitz that we can see here in the back. And a dark fate is going to happen to this town, perhaps even in this episode already. So let's start a new game and play line 1. And we're also going to choose the normal one, not the hardcore mode. So this is just a bit too hard there, but the normal mode to experience this beautiful world. And with that, see you on the other side. Enjoy. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, but now with his son Wenceslas, the idol on the Bohemian frontier. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother King Sigismund of Hungary. Well, are you supposed to read those texts? That was quick. Anyway, there we are in the intro, and I'm going to shut up now.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Now that's a real hero right there. We're just waking up.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
We were chatting in the tavern. I was dancing. I was with Bianca and I was working in the forge. Let's go with we were chatting. Or Bianca gives me some vitality. Let's go with
I
that.
was with Bianca. We were, talking?
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why would I be interested in sword fighting? Matthias, oh that's my name, was teaching me archery. And I was with Bianca once again. No, let's just say, why would I be interested in sword fighting?
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
My father, the swordsmith, and...
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
That's always important. Very good. And let's end the dialogue here so we can finally walk around here ourselves. We are now in Skalitz, our hometown. We've also increased our stats here by 1 for the speech. Let's have a look at our interface here real quick. So here we are, Henry, level 1 right now. We do have a few stats here already increased, like vitality and speech. Strength and agility are the other ones, and inventory, just some basic stuff here, the key for the house here, and some basic garments here for our body. And then just the quest here, we finally got some fine spring weather, but still I slept late in the morning because I was out celebrating until late in the evening. It was a bit hard getting out of bed in the morning. And there's something to eat, so we do need something. In this game you do need to eat and drink regularly. And there's also a chest that we can have a look around. Quest nails for Theresa, axe, a bandage, savior, schnapps, and marigold. Very good, some alcohol there. Replenishing some health here. And what I can see here is that we also have some apples. Let's also take some apples here, just in case we're getting hungry again. So you should really get the food, especially that you can find everywhere. And there's also a bag. Perhaps there's a bag of coins. Let's get up again. I didn't want to sit down. Nah, that's just some food there again. Okay, let's get out here. There's the door. What a fine weather and what beautiful graphics. Just look at them, especially the trees. And beautiful music in the background there too. You can really feel the time. And just look at that view that we have here. There's also a grindstone close by, so where we can sharpen our weapons then. And there is our father.
Come here, I need your help. At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now.
No one cares about her name. Everybody's just saying the girl. And you learned tools, so there are some tools now here. Can we pick up anything? So we do have lots of objectives now, as you can see. Buy a bag of charcoal, collected that. Buy ale in the tavern. And we don't have anything right now in our hands. I usually like to have at least a weapon with me. But nope, that's just it for the moment. Nothing, we can just admire the view. And while we're out here and walking around, let's also activate our mods here there just a bit. As we can see, beautiful. Love it a lot. Now let's get down there. There is the castle of Skalitz. People doing their business on this fine day. Beautiful weather. We can also run, we can jump. So everything that we know of already. And there's the charcoal burner. The problem is we don't have any money right now. So we do need to get the money first. And we need to go to Kunesh for that. And Kunesh should be around here somewhere, according to my map. Let's have a look at it. There's C, collected that from Kunesh. That's it, right. And I do like the quest markers there, so it's the C, so we always know where we need to go. Simple yet depicting there. And oh, there's also some water. We could wash ourselves. Of course, we're getting also dirty in this game. That's also something to know. So we do need to wash ourselves from time to time. Now, let's see. There he is.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Father sent me for the money.
Father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Okay, not very friendly, this guy there. And here we can now have some different options. So for voice and for our strength stats that we have on the right side, we can see how high ours are. We can't say how high Kunesh's are, but let's choose stats must be paid.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
That didn't work. And I guess we need to fight.
I'll slay you for that.
Okay, and then we can block.
Here.
And kick. Oh, that was right into the groin. Right into the face again. So a few things about the combat in this game. You need to block. Definitely. Down there on the bars, we do have the stamina, so we can block as long as we have stamina, the yellow bar. And also our hits take stamina. And that's very important to know, because we can't block anymore if we are out of stamina, nor can we attack.
You're going to cry.
Oh, right into his face again. And there I was a bit slow, and we are injured now as well. I should be careful. Let's kick him. And block as well. Oh boy. And we also, of course, need to change the direction of all our hits there all the time.
Take that!
Okay, he blocked everything there. Oh, that was good.
Sod!
And that's also good. So going backwards and then hitting him quickly, that should do the trick. Not like that. Oh, yes. Oh, and in his face again. Very good.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Right, we got the key to Kunish's house. Find something in Kunish's house. Let's have a look. That is worth selling. So we can now open this one here. But he's a poor sod, just as we are. There's nothing in here. There must be anything. Nope, there's nothing here. Still have one more room. There's a chest. Now we can unlock this one here with the key, and there is a hammer and nails. Right, but this quest is still active. That means there's still something that we could take, probably. Oh yeah, we can eat something. But holy moly, he's really got nothing. Except the house, of course. Oh, there is something. But I can't access that one. There's an axe. Let's take the axe. Very good. And now we fulfilled the quest there. So we got everything. Let's wash ourselves after a hard battle. And find something. Yeah, collected that. We did that. Next up on our list is... Now we can sell those things. So there's a trader just over here. Let's run to the trader real quick. He should be here. There he is.
God be with you, Henry.
No, that's a guard. There is the trader.
Henry, God be with you. Do you need anything?
Yes, let's trade. And now we can sell some stuff. So, the torch, nope. Quest items, others. And there we do have a few things. Actually, we do have some herbs there. Blacksmith, cobbler. Where's the axe that we just collected? Oh, wait a second. That is actually what we would purchase. That was the wrong tab there. So there's another thing. Let's trade, sell. There it is. And there we should now have something that we can sell that we just collected. Kunish's axe, Kunish's hammer, and Kunish's nails. So then we have 4 groschen. Very good. And check. And check. And there we got it. And now we should have some money. Very good, some 4 groschens that we can use. And with them we can purchase the charcoal that we need. So let's have a look over here. Buy ale from the tavern and buy a bag of charcoal at the market. Actually, we do need to buy 10 bags. So I hope they're not too expensive then. That's with him.
God be with you.
And from them we do need 10. That's 5. Can we sell something in return? We should be able to do that. Let's have a look. Some apple. Some boots. Oh, we do have some savior schnapps, right? Let's sell one of them. We don't need all of them. Alright, and there we got the 10 of it. Very good. So the schnapps was quite good. Now that's that. Next up on our to-do list is sword fighting and ale. Let's go for the ale first. And these graphics are just killing me right now. Beautiful. Look at that.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's
Henry
going on here?
of Rosenberg.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some chairs will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Throwing some dirt at some house. Oh, right, let's do this.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly. I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
Go with your friends to Deutsch's house. Alright, let's see. We do need to go to number A. Down there. And I hope they're following me. And I guess that's the house. There they are. Very good. I would rather do it during nighttime, but well, let's do it during daytime.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Alright. There's the wife. And there's the shit. So let's go to the wife there first.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
All right. And off she goes. I don't know where the child is. Probably sleeping. Hopefully the child is sleeping. So let's start our little action here. Oh, with bare hands.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
He's got a funny accent. I wonder where it reminds me from. Alright, let's fight them. Right in his back. And in the face. Once again and once again, and on the left and right. With fists it's not that much fun, but it still will do. So he's giving up there already. And once again, on either side. When they're stumbling already, it's not that difficult. And we do get a new level there for strength. Run for the catch pole with your friends. Oh, those are not my friends. Those are my friends, I guess. Let's follow them. There's a fast travel point here. Okay, I'm losing some stamina there again. So you can of course also train your stamina and your vitality to get better over time. So right now we really can't run that far, but it's still fine. So let's see. We need to get, yeah, still need to buy ale at the tavern. And then we have to go back to our friends there and find the aftermath of what we've just done. While we go through that village here. And of course, usually not here probably, because this is still more or less the intro town that we are in. But usually you can collect quite a lot of things. Some of them are allowed, some of them are not allowed. And yeah, if it's books, well, we can't read them yet, because we also have to learn reading first, otherwise we can't read the text in the books. So that's also something that we need to keep in mind. Now I've just washed myself there a bit. Throwing dung at a house also makes me smell bad. There are some more traders here. And we could also steal something here if we want to. But of course we're not going that low yet. So let's go into the tavern. There's Bianca. She doesn't want to talk with us. She doesn't even know me. Now we can.
Save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then? Ragamuffin?
Ragamuffin.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Maniac?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly.
Oh, she's really desperate. Come on. And we get actually 5 schnapps now. All of a sudden. Well, very good. Very nice. Pity is I can't repay my debts later on anymore because this town will be on fire soon. I hope I'm not spoiling too much there. Sorry. Now, what do we need? What else do we need? Meet with the lads at Kunesh and get some sword fighting lessons.
Hail to the hero! Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Sure thing. Let's have some sword fighting.
Yes. All right. I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
So like with everything in Kingdom Come, like from reading, from horse riding even, to sword fighting, to carrying armor, to speech, we start at 0 and we need to train first before we can do anything useful in those arts. And now let's start with the sword fighting that we can then do over here, because right now our combat skills are, as you can see, well, 0 almost. Warfare we get from fist fighting there and unarmed from fist fighting. So that's really the only thing that we have right now. Nothing else, and we want to get some sword fighting there. We don't even have a sword yet, but we're definitely getting one soon. Yes, run off, you sheep. And I guess we now have to wait for him to arrive here. And this is where we need to fight then, in the combat area. And of course we can also collect herbs then, have some alchemy there, brewing us some potions, but right now we don't even have the skill for that. Right now we have the waiting skill that is running for hours, so let's just wait there.